It's summertime, all right, and unfortunately that means getting hurt or even killed out on Indiana's lakes and rivers. Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney dug through hundreds of pages of reports to find out where accidents are happening and what's really causing them.
That's right, Erica. We combed through more than 2 years of accident reports to find out how people are getting hurt on Indiana waterways. What we found surprised us and may surprise you too.
We all know alcohol and boating can be a disastrous combination. These photos we obtained from the Department of Natural Resources show the aftermath of a 19-year-old Boonville man killed on the Ohio River last summer after being caught in a boat's propeller. The driver of the boat, Chris Payne, is charged with a felony, operating a boat while intoxicated, causing death. This incident is just one of 67 boating accidents we found statewide from 2013 to mid-2015 in which someone was hurt or killed. Patoka Reservoir had 3 incidents. Ohio River had 7. Lake Michigan had 8 incidents, including 4 people killed. And Lake Monroe had the most statewide with 11 incidents, 11 people injured. Conservation Officer Angela Goldman
10-8 on the water.
Has been patrolling Monroe Reservoir for more than a decade.
Why do you think that Lake Monroe might have the most accidents with injuries?
I think it truly, it has a lot to do with the number of people that come down here to recreate. Monroe Reservoir is the largest man-made reservoir in the state, just over 11,000 acres.
And this may surprise you. Of those accidents on Monroe, only 1 involved 2 watercraft actually crashing into each other. The rest, mostly people falling on boats, including double-deckers.
If they're lucky, they fall into the water. If they're unlucky, they'll hit that bottom deck, and then we can see some pretty significant injuries.
We always hear about drinking and boating, but statewide, officers blamed alcohol in only 10% of accident reports. And criminal charges, those were rarely issued. Many of the reports blamed other factors, such as excessive speed, inexperience, weather conditions, and mechanical problems. Reports show conservation officers often do not issue portable breath tests, even when someone's hurt or killed.
How do you decide whether or not to give somebody a PBT or not?
It's up to the officer. They have to be able to articulate that they felt that they needed to. So that person needs to start showing signs of impairment. If there are no signs of impairment, be it slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, the smell of alcohol, stumbling around, any of those signs of impairment, sometimes the officer will not administer a PBT.
So are people finally getting the message about drinking and boating? Officer Goldman thinks so. Less than a dozen incidents compared to the thousands and thousands of boats on the water.
There is certainly a lot of alcohol consumed. I won't deny that, but I think people would be very surprised to see the number of designated drivers out here.
Officer Goldman says while many people do have designated drivers, she says they're still seeing passengers not being responsible. She reiterates the captain of the boat is responsible for everyone on the boat, including people that they're towing. Now, if you'd like to take a look at incidents by body of water, you can head to our website, theindychannel.com. I'm Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney.